Right, hello everyone, this is ProductShards, and today we're just here with a commentary about some stuff that has come up in, Xbox, gaming, CoD, stuff like that. And it seemed like enough stuff to talk about, so I thought I would. The gameplay is just some MTAR, cool stuff, getting decent score in a game. Is it down? Yeah, it's Demolition. So that'll be on in the background. But the first thing first, to get it out the way, is the new CoD, what's it called, box art was released by accident by Tesco, I think it was, and that came out and everyone's like, yay, Call of Duty Ghost, apparently it's called, like no one expected that. And basically, just wait until it's released, people. I mean, everybody's making up stuff and they're like, oh, is it real, is it not real? And to be honest, you really shouldn't care. Just wait until it's released properly, find out all the details then. You don't have to go hunting around every single place. But it was basically leaked, like, at the end of MW3, that the next, Modern Warfare game was going to be about Ghost's backstory, and that came out quite a while ago. And people had a big hype about that, and then when Black Ops 2 wasn't that, everyone was like, oh, I've been lied to, and no one really cares. So just get over that bit. You really don't need to worry about it at this point in time. Just wait. Let it release, and then find it all out then. But on to more pressing matters. The new Xbox 720 is going to be released on the... Well, not released, but announced on the 21st of May. That's when Xbox is having their big... PS4 version, what they did with the PS4, but they're doing it for the new Xbox, and it's going to be a big, huge thing about how epic it is and what it does and how everything's got to be online, and we'll see what's true and what's not, so that'll be interesting. But you can stream in at 6, it says 6 PM on the Xbox dashboard, but I've no idea what time zone that's in, if that changes depending on your time zone. But it said 6 PM and I'm in England, so 6 PM GMT, and whatever the hell that is in other places. If it's not that, then it's probably 6 o'clock in America, but it'll be on the 21st of May, and a lot of people will be watching it, and that should be pretty interesting. I watched most of the PS3 one, and they did actually have a lot of releases with it that were not just big, what would you call them? AAA titles. That's the one. They had some indie guys. They had Jonathan Blow with his new game. He's the person that made Braid, if none of you know. And Braid was one of the most successful indie games. So they have basically made his game exclusive to PS4. But they allowed him to have his own little speech and stuff, and that was pretty cool. And we're going to be seeing whether they got new controllers, like the PS4 one, which was horrible. Whether they're going to do massive stuff like that. Well, hopefully they'll actually show you what it looks like, because PlayStation seemed to miss that entire section. Don't know really where that went, but hopefully Xbox will show it, and it should be something innovative and new and cool, but it doesn't matter particularly much. As long as it's nice and it doesn't overheat and it's good, it's a nice and powerful machine. We all know it's not going to be quite as powerful as the PS4, but it's, as long as they're not doing the whole online thing, all the time that has been rumoured and going around, as long as that's not in it, it should be perfectly fine. And as long as it's cheaper than the PS4, because it's not going to be as powerful, then I think they'll still get all their sales, and a lot of people will still go back to it. Otherwise, I think quite a lot of people, myself included, may be transferring over to the PlayStation, if you have to be constantly online and it's more expensive and it's a bit stupid. But we have that to see on the 21st of May, so that is just under a month away. But I'm sure you'll see a lot of hype about that, especially if you're on Xbox and you go on the dashboard. That'll be showing up a lot. But yeah, we can don't dig into that. Go, oh, it's going to be announced in less than a month. I need to go find out everything that's been released about it already. It's only a month away. Don't fret. It'll be there. They'll tell you. That's one of the things that most annoys me about this sort of stuff. Is everyone is the day before going, oh, they're going to tell you this, they're going to tell you that, and well done, you know a little bit more a day before, you really don't have to tell everybody, because half the time you're wrong, amazingly. So that should be fun. But I thought I'd tell you guys about this, but my first, like, in big inverted commas, YouTube crisis happened this week, which was, like, obviously to make these videos I need a mic, and my mic basically just broke. Well, not the mic itself, but the cable that goes from my mic to my computer to allow me to record this, and I'm actually just going to check that, yeah, I am recording. That's good. I thought I forgot to press start. But that basically snapped in the middle, but inside the case, so there was no way for me to, like, solder it back together without absolutely destroying it. So, like, probably a week or two before, it started making some weird noises, and I had to scrap an entire video because of it. Because at one point, if you had it in, like, a certain angle, it would just make, like crackling noises, like, the entire time, no matter whether I was speaking or not. So I had to scrap a pretty nice video for that, where, like, I was showing people this cool game for, I think that was 3K or 3.5K, but that would have been a nice video, but that's kind of when this problem started, and I decided not to, like, order a new one, like a new cable then, because I was finding ways to stop it going all weird, and that held it together for a while, and then, like, when was it? It was probably Saturday. It literally just broke, and it just stopped working completely, and I had to tie it together with wire for a bit, and that worked, like, for a couple of hours maybe. Then that broke completely, so I ordered a new cable, and luckily, yeah, quad. I don't even know if my voice is synced with this anymore, but I got a quad at some point in this gameplay, and, like, I managed to order it, and it only took a couple of days. It took like 3, I think. But luckily I had a few videos stored up, ready to, like, go over the weekend, and the community montage obviously didn't require me to talk, which was kind of lucky, and that allowed it to not be too much of a massive deal. But if that had broken and that had taken like a week to get a new cable, that would have been like a big crisis for me. So I've ordered a new one of that. That should be fine. And, you know, I thought I'd just let you guys know that everything's cool. I've got stuff under control, and that was quite a, I don't know, quite an eye opener for me. That, you know, it could be one little thing about my, well, if my computer breaks, then I'm pretty screwed over anyway. But just a little thing like a cable, you do have to take care of it all, and yeah, be careful with stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, get hyped for the Xbox. Don't get hyped for the new CoD, because it's only box art, and yeah, see you soon.